The Merriam-Webster dictionary defines resilience as the ability to become strong, healthy, or successful again after something bad happens. Or you could just visit Williamson, West Virginia, where a community program based on sustainability is giving the town some well-deserved positive national attention. We've all heard the statistics. 30% of the population living below the poverty line, the highest rates of obesity, diabetes, and hypertension in West Virginia, and an economy in decline. It's easy to imagine a community devoid of hope, but that's not the case in Williamson. Quite the opposite, to be exact.
Well, when you look at sustainability, which is the main aspect of what we're trying to accomplish and encourage everyone to participate in, sustainability is not only for yourself by eating properly, exercising properly, that's going to help you sustain your life, but as we do that with the structures that we have in the city of Williamson and any construction projects that we do. I'll give you a perfect example. This is about a 4,600 square foot space, and our energy bill on average is about $180 for that. So that's a pretty nice. That's the best way to get someone's attention is when you see that with the effort that we've made by putting extra insulation in.
And it's not just insulation. The building that houses the Williamson Health and Wellness Center gets part of its electric power from a rooftop solar array. As impressive as that is, it's the difference it's making in people's lives that is getting all the attention. In June, Williamson was one of just 6 communities selected from more than 250 all across the country to receive a 2014 Culture of Health Prize from the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. Williamson was recognized for one of the nation's most innovative efforts to create a healthier place to live.
The need is tremendous. The problem is many patients that don't have insurance or have Medicaid insurance, they're turned away by providers. So what happens is, and it's the reimbursement rate is not favorable to private practice physicians. So what happens is those patients get turned away. They have a hard time getting access to care. They end up in the emergency rooms. They end up staying in the hospital longer than what they need. So by creating this. Establishing this federally qualified health center, we're able to reach out to those patients, give them a medical home, and get them continuity of care, and then also show them how to properly use the healthcare system by coming to regular appointments, checking on their blood pressure, checking on their blood sugar, those things. And then when we do that, we reduce healthcare costs.
But access to healthcare, particularly preventative medicine, was just the beginning.
Mingo County is considered to be a food desert, so there's low access to healthy, fresh foods in many places throughout the county. There's only one grocery store, so our goal is to increase access to healthy foods for people in Mingo County, specifically right here in Williamson with this garden.
The Williamson Community Garden has grown from 11 gardeners to more than 24 in just 3 years. Besides roughly 30 raised beds, the garden features high tunnels, which allows for an extended growing season that helps supply the Williamson Farmers Market and a new mobile farmers market. It's an idea that's catching on.
Some participants rent more than one bed, and each year they're growing better, they're asking for less help, they're more engaged, they come out on their own. So it's been really fun to watch it progress. We really would like to start putting some high tunnels on reclaimed strip mines. There's so much land up there that's not being used, and it's not that expensive to put a high tunnel up. It's a little over $1,000, and to utilize that land for farming would be amazing.
Providing a healthy alternative to fast food is the business plan at 34-8, a new downtown restaurant set to open in mid-August. Debbie Young is one of the owners.
I can put my passion into my food. I like good food. I'm at the age where health is important to me. I want to be around to see my grandchildren. I haven't always been as healthy as I should have been, but it's never too late to start, I guess. So healthy food and good food is just very important to me.
And so is community involvement.
We want to work with the local schools as far as their ProStart programs, and their Tug Valley has their own greenhouse. So we want to be able to get some vegetables from there. We want to work with those programs to get young people who are just as interested in good food and healthy food as we are.
The Robert Wood Johnson Foundation has given us just an incredible launch pad to display all the things that we have going on. The biggest thing that I've been able to see is that, now community residents are like, they're proud of what's happened, and they realize, hey, we've done that in our community. There's a lot of things that can be said negatively about Mingo County, but there's so many good things that have been happening here and continue to happen. And the vast majority of people in Mingo County are good people, and they want to have just a normal lifestyle like anyone else. So what they've been able to see is that we've been successful and we're getting this national recognition, and that's something that they should take pride in, because they're part of that whole effort. It's not me, it's not the Diabetes Coalition, it's all of us collectively working together. This collaborative effort has made this an incredibly successful operation.
Besides the positive attention, the RWJF's Culture of Health Prize means $25,000 for the folks in Williamson to continue on their road to health. You can find out more by visiting the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation's website, rwjf.org. We're back in a moment.